Hey guys, what's up? It's DrPepperAirsoft coming back with another video here today, and this is on the Elite Force Glock 17 generation number 4 that was just released by Elite Force recently in this month. And right now, here, let me open it up. I know there's been a whole bunch of videos on YouTube and online and forums about this gun, but I'm just going to give you the brief overview about it and what every common day airsofter would like to know. So here's the box. It's a nice black and gray Glock Perfection box. It's got the name Glock 17 on it. It's the Glock 17 and Glock 19 variants are green gas powered. They will hopefully be releasing some CO2 versions pretty soon. Hopefully in the next couple months, maybe a year or two, which is still very recently compared to previous years. So initially in the box you get your gun and the magazine. It is a green gas powered magazine, as the Glock trademarks. It's a very nice high quality magazine. I will compare this a lot to the ASG CZP09. You have your nice numbers like a real gun. This gun does hold, I believe, 17 rounds plus one in the chamber. Or I believe 19 rounds, sorry, 19 rounds plus one in the chamber. And what I've noticed about shooting this previously is that this butt plate for the magazine, it is very hard to get off when you're trying to put your green gas in. So what I did was I just left it off when I was shooting it. It was a little bit of an issue, like taking out the magazine to reload or whatnot, but you can see in here, this is the part where, like the CZP09 magazines, you put your finger in and you push it off. But when you try to push it off, it's very well fitted on there. So you have to really push the little part right there. I hope you can see that. Just that fine glare on top. You have to push that to get it off. See, I'm using quite a bit of force to get it off. And if you, like I just did, left it and like not, continuously holding it down, it will get stuck. So you have to hold it back down and push the rest of the way through. Like right now it is stuck. So you have to reach your fingers back in there, pull it down, and get it off the rest of the way. So, but I understand why they did it, because it's a catch-22 situation, because if these butt plates are on here very loose, a couple of my magazines for the CZP09, these plates have snapped off or broken off or, just fell off. So having a nice well-fit butt plate on, or I believe it's a butt plate on here, keeps the magazine, the plate, very well fitted so it won't break off, or have the very small opportunity to break off. But just letting you know, that might be an encounter for everyday airsofters, that you might have to deal with getting these plates on and off. So you might have to, leave them off, or just, to let you know. And I do have my Glock 18 by WeTech right here for some comparison purposes. This gun, just right off the bat, this gun waddles. It raggles, makes noises, and it's very not well fitted, such as the Elite Force Glock. And the magazines, like this one, these plates, you can hear it's very loose, it's very wiggly on here. Same idea, but it's way easier to get on and off, but it might have the potential of breaking. So here are the comparisons between the WeTech magazines. You can see these edges aren't here. It's like a darker magazine. Alright, so magazines put aside. In the box, besides the gun, you get the Glock owner's manual. Do not return this product thing. Alrighty, and a registration for Umarex paperwork. In the magazine itself, there is a serial. So, my mistake, the box itself, the number right here, matches the serial number. Get it focused right there. So, as you look at the gun, it's a very simple gun. If anyone's ever used or had a replica of the Glock, it's very similar. Not too many whole lot differences. The sight themselves, I believe, are wider and more high quality than the previous models. I can get it to focus. Compared to these. You might not be able to pick up on camera, but I definitely noticed it. The Glocks have a full functioning front trigger safety. It has a nice rail in the front for putting any accessories you want, flashlights, lasers, whatnot. It has full Glock trademarks, which is the big cost of the gun itself, is buying the Glock with the actual trademarks. Glock 17 Gen 4 Australia 9x19. It's got serial markings. Nice grip, as the Gen 4 comes with. Safeties, I noticed, are probably one of the bigger things. This safety is very wide, very big, kind of harsh when you push it on the other side. I noticed it's very abrasive, I would say. You know, it's very scratchy. I don't know, just from my personal preference. But this one is a lot smoother. It's very tight. It's a very tight-fitting safety, or sorry, magazine release. It's very firm. And it's a lot smaller. You notice the difference in size. But again, this gun is green gas powered. It shoots very nice. I'll put some footage right here of shooting at green gas. Gun broke. I'm done. Now this gun is very easily to take off. You pull down these two little. First you rack the side, pull back halfway, and then you push. Kind of hard to do on camera. Pull these two little knobs right here on either side, and you push it forward. And the side comes off to clean or you know, lubricate, or even upgrade some parts in the gun. You can adjust the hop up as well in here. Be careful when you do buy it. It does come already greased, so you might get a little dirty. To put it back on, you just rack the slide back, and it's good to go. But just showing you the gun again. There's nothing too whole lot special about this gun compared to the knockoff versions by Tokyo Marui or WeTech or AJW. But it is a very nice gun. It just overall, if you have a WeTech or use a WeTech or Tokyo Marui, overall the features and all the little, you know, the buttons and the slide release and the push pins are just one-to-one scale compared to this one, which are just a knockoff. Everything's a little bit different. All the little knobs and switches and everything, and the sights and everything is just a little bit off, a little bit different than the actual E-Force. I feel like this one's a little more refined. See, the last thing I want to talk about is the orange tip. The orange tip is, I think, really ugly on the gun. I don't know why. This orange tip is just very weird, very, just, I don't like it for some reason. You know, every gun has to come with an orange tip, but this one's just, especially just an oddball. I don't know why, but I think it just looks different than other guns. But here's the Glock 17 by Elite Force. It's a great gun. I'll hopefully be using it in some games, and I'll put some gameplay footage up of it. But I don't want to be like any other YouTuber out there showing off the Glock 17, but I thought I'd give it a quick little review about it, going on 10 minutes, but whatever. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks for watching the video. See you later on the next one. DrPepperAirsoft, signing out.